Hello, and welcome to today's video. On day number 12, we have, made ourselves a goal to reach 40%. We overshot by a little bit after that, and I think we finally found our groove. We're gonna do 12.5% every day till we reach about 90-something percent, and at which point we will do our 2 quests, which means by this Wednesday, we should hit level 99. It's really nice when you can finally find your groove in terms of what you can do a day. With that said, let's check out our video and see how well we did on day number 12. And could we actually do better than the day we dropped the mirror? So they started pretty slow. By about 30 minutes into the grind, we dropped our first unique amulet. That was a cat's eye, and I know nobody uses them, but I do think they're really good amulets, and we slammed 40 faster run walk or 10 faster run walk on the cat's eye, which I think is really cool, and I'll definitely take this one to Lucian just to try and get that 50% faster run walk amulet. A little bit later, I did something I don't normally do, which is pick up charms, and we ended up finding a 5 FHR 4 all-res small charm. I wish that was 5/5, but you know, this is still a cool find. "50 minutes into the grind, we drop a Messerschmitt's on map number 4. We go ahead and slam it, but it goes for Crushing Blow, which sadly makes it not very usable. The rolls were also not very good. We got a perfect Whispering Mirage for Mind Blast, so I decided to box it first. Just to, ensure we're not getting a box slam, since that is not useful for Mind Blast. And we're hoping for any FCR or plus skill slams. We go ahead and box it for 2, which is awesome. And finally, we go ahead and slam it after yapping for about 1 or 2 minutes. And sadly, we got Attack Speed and Crushing Blow, which could have been useful for maybe other builds, but definitely not for us. In map number 6, we drop a Shaco. And we go ahead and break it. These things happen. I don't include all the breaks, but, Shaco is always close to my heart, and I always try to get a nice one. While going into a Horizon Cow map, we drop a unique Sacred Armor, and what do you guys think? Blue, green, or yellow? Personally, I was betting on green, but a lot of the chatters really thought we're gonna get a yellow one. For those who are confused as to why I don't identify it, it's because I don't want to see, if it's a blue one, I don't want to see it break. I'd prefer to not know. And after chanting a few more words of good luck, we go ahead and slam, and it is a green one. And we get a free socket slam, which is one of the better slams for sure on a Templars. Shame that it rolled only 6 might, but it's always cool to drop a Sacred Armor. After a Mendelin event, in map number 13, go ahead and drop a Lidless Shield. And rolls 2 skills, so we're trying for that free skill, Lidless. Sadly, it rolls indestructible. In map number 14, during the Goblin event, drops us a Vex rune. Goblins are always so generous with us. Truly a wonderful change. In map number 16, we drop a Fallen Gardens map. And I didn't really have a lot of time to run them, but all these Fallen Garden maps are really nice. Gate event gives us another pair of War Travelers. I don't know why I feel like I've been running into them a lot more recently. We go ahead to slam them. They get replenished life. As you know, not the most exciting slam. Unless you're playing Fire Golem, I guess. Map number 19, we get a Sirrune. Finally make our loot table look a little nicer. While running a Horizon map in the next game, we got another Vexrune, making us all the way up to 2.5 in flat high runes, which is not bad. Slightly later in the same map, we get G-Skull. The rolls are a little average, and the slam maybe a little more average than average. So we go ahead and drop it. Two maps later, we see a very nice Gate event. So I decided to go to town, get some gold, and buy some items. We're hoping for a Stormlash, a Lidless, and a Veil of any kind, and we did get all three. The Lidless was sadly one skill. We didn't get a Stormlash, we got Basal Vortex, which is still a usable item on some Act 3 Merc setups. It slammed minus poison resistance, which wasn't really what I was looking for. I think you want either 4 sockets or minus lightning resistance. And sadly we broke our Nightwing. So I guess he stole a lot of gold from us. On map number 23, we get an Overseer Skull. That's, of course, Martyrdom, which we've been breaking all season. It is free skill, so we slam it. And finally, we got not only a surviving Martyrdom, but the Bis Slam for Martyrdom, 3 sockets. Again, Andy in map number 25. And sadly it breaks, but it was an FHR slam, so I guess nothing to worry about. Whenever a tier 3 map drops, I'm really hoping it's an Imperial map. This one was our Sanctum. Getting another Imperial map could be really good for our EXP. In map number 27, our rune luck continues with a Cham rune, getting us up to about 4.5 high runes in flat runes that day. A really spicy Geeds gives us a Messerschmitt, a Skull Collector, which sadly rolls 2 skills. We were hoping for Mangsong. Sadly, we couldn't get the D-Web and we got the Black Hand Key, and it didn't roll that well, so I sold it back. We were hoping for 6 sockets on the Messer. Sadly, we were 1 short, so this will only be a beginner weapon, which we were willing to give away. I don't think anybody wanted it though. An item we haven't seen very often this season, but Frostwind drops and we slam 3 sockets on it. The normal Bis Slam is 4 sockets and it's used by Arctic Blast Druids. Another spicy Geeds with a possible Stormspire, Grandfathers, and a Brimstone shows up, so we go ahead and pull some money. We roll a Grim Reaper, which is sad. Salamander, which is sadder. And for the third item, we ran out of gold, so we had to go back to town real quick. After getting more cash, we finally got our grandfathers with a solid roll as well. Go ahead and slam it, and finally a great slam for us. 6 socket grandfather, really nice. We sold that for 3 Haruns to one of our chatters. In map number 34, I was already afraid that I'm not going to get a facet that day and people are going to say, oh, you see, facets are not that common. But we finally got one. That's our first facet for the day. And it is a 4-4 lightning. I was betting 3 minus 5-1, so I guess on average I was correct. But sadly not today. Another unique amulet drops. This time is Atma's Scarab. We slammed FHR, which is not the worst slam for Atma's. It's a usable slam, especially with a good Lucy on it hit, like enhanced damage, cannot be frozen, or plus skills. Three maps later, we get another facet in map number 38. This time we're betting on a 5-5 cold. Minus 5-4 lightning. In the next map we drop the puzzle box. Maybe the puzzle box we got back for our broken last one. In map 42, we got our third facet for the day. So I guess all of our facets just concentrated till the end of the day. But this one was not even worth making a fragment out of, and I just put it back on the ground. Free poison is truly not it. Map 43 was our last map, and we dropped a weapon we barely saw this season, Astrians. A great weapon for Kixins, their go-to weapon. Their normal slam they're looking for is 4 sockets, so sadly this one was not usable for us, or for anybody else, that is. And that was our day in drops. In total, we pushed all the way to 42.5%, which was very nice. I also did a void map, void map and the Fallen Gardens map that we dropped the past couple of days. So I got all the way to 43%. In total, on day number 12 or day number 3 during the 98 grind, we got 4 Goblin events, 3 Horizon events, 8 Geet events, 9 Mendelin events, 8 Wanderer events, and 6 key events. I'm keeping track of all the events we're getting through the final level, and I'll make sure to tally up the numbers for the final day of the grind. We're also hitting 1.8 almost million kills, and I'm hoping to get to 2 million either on day number 13 or day number 14. With that said, I'm gonna go back to prep for another day of grind. We're gonna shoot for 55% and maybe shoot a little bit over that if we can. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video or stream. Till then, have a good whatever you're having, and bye.